G'day YouTube, Warbles on a lot here. It's just getting on for sundown, and I've had a pretty cool day. You know, I spent most of the time on the mobile phone answering PMs and comments and all that sort of stuff, but I did get some time on the hacksaw on the workbench after doing a dressing on the ongoing finger, and yeah, it seems to be looking alright. I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. I think there's probably an 85% chance that I'm going to keep the fingertip. So, here's how the 7th prototype SunFoil, I guess we could call it, or the 40 watt Minimalist SunFoil is looking. This morning I made a bit of a clip testing it, and bearing in mind that it's upside down, and as you can see, it's going to go between a pair of roof rack bars. There are 3 roof rack bars on the top of the vehicle, and each roof rack bar looks kind of like that, and there's a rubber insert at the top, and it's a variation on an I girder or an H girder in extruded aluminium. So the theory is that this bears on the roof rack, and it'll be bolted to the roof rack. This is the leading edge, and I propose to leave that flat and square, on the understanding that air piling up in front of that is going to basically form a hemispherical compression wave. So the laminar flow is going to go over the hemispherical compression wave and flow straight onto the underside or onto the top side of the panel. That on the top side will be guided by laminar flow principles, and it'll be virtually flat. That coming over on this edge, it will swirl a bit, but it's only 20 millimeters thick. So as it moves back, the airflow will have smoothed out, and then we come to this kind of like a fence here. So what I'm proposing to do is to drill holes in the trailing edge of the solar panel. And if I drill holes in the trailing edge of the solar panel, it's going to have 2 effects. Part 1, when stationary on a windless day, instead of having a blanket of hot air trapped against the lower surface of the solar panel, as the probably 400 watts of heat, maybe 300, comes out of the bottom of the panel and heats the air up, the air's going to expand, and if I drill holes in this trailing edge, then it's going to function as a waste heat driven thermosiphon powered air pump to cool the solar panel. So that's got to be good. More speculatively, at highway speeds, if there are holes drilled which are going to vent the high pressure, high speed air into the centre of the trailing edge, then instead of having a flat plate trailing edge, it's going to have an aerodynamic cone, right? There's going to be plumes of high pressure air which stops the turbulence. So yeah, it qualifies for the name of a SunFoil because it is an aerofoil running on sunlight, and at highway speed it's going to actually have ram scoop powered boundary layer airflow control. And this here is the ram scoop in question. So although it's a Minimalist SunFoil, I've taken it kind of a little bit further than the Minimalist SunFoil that old mate Dave in Canberra has on his. V6 petrol powered 4-wheel drive station wagon. This one's going on a Holden Rodeo, whereas Dave's Actor's got his on a Ford Explorer, and Dave's got a 20 watt, this is a 40 watt. So here we go. Warbles on a lot. The fool on the hill at South Dundee Heights is drinking Dundee Pale Ale, and I'm vertically superior to everyone within between 15 and 75 kilometres. And I think you too can put a SunFoil on a whatever it is that you drive for less than 300 Australian dollars. Ciao! And you don't have to pay me anything. Just copy a good idea, please.